Hello, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Adora, and if you are a new subscriber, thank you very much for hitting the subscribe button. And if you haven't subscribed at all, please kindly do me this big favor, hit the red subscribe button so that you will know from time to time when I churn out new videos. Today I'll be talking briefly about a topic that is very dear to my heart. It's about learning a skill or two, a hand skill or two. Back then, I remember back then growing up as a young girl, there was this kind of, you know, particular African pattern that we were used to, or rather we were taught, that like you go to school, you finish school, you go to the university, you finish, you get a job, and then we were taught to kind of value white collar jobs. Like everybody wants to work in the office, everybody wants to work in the bank, everybody wants to work in a multinational company, everybody just wants to wear suit and tie every morning to work. It's all good, it's good, it's fine, it's a nice idea. Everyone dreams of something, as posh as that. But fast forward to today's modern life. A lot of things are actually changing. A lot of things are changing. The status quo is not just what it used to be like even 10 years back. Right now, just depending on your day job is not really ideal because anything can happen. So it's always very safe to have one side hustle by the side, just one thing you can just fall back on in case anything happens. Nobody prepares for any misadventure. Is it misadventure? Or nobody prepares for any misfortune. Oh, sorry. Nobody prepares for any misfortune, but something can just happen. But even if nothing happens, nothing bad happens that, you might want to fall back on your extra side income. It's always very good anyway, just to have something by the side, it could help, especially in a country like this, UK. When I was coming to UK, honestly, I used to think it was just all rosy. You just relax, things just start falling into place. You work little, you'll earn more, and all that. In fact, after so many years, I'm beginning to ask myself, where did that thought come from? Like, how did I manage to think like that? Even if UK is heaven, like, it doesn't really work like that. It doesn't. You have to work your way out. And in a country like this where the bills are killing, like you can't, it's quite impossible for you to stay without having one or two debts. It's quite impossible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's a little bit impossible not to have at least a debt somewhere. And then the bills keep coming. The bills keep coming, and you're asking yourself, God, what is all this? And sometimes when the postman even passes your letter through the letterbox, you're like, hey, which one is this one again? Oh, which bill is this one again? Oh, what am I about to pay for again? It's sometimes it's like it's not ending. It just keeps coming. There are lots of bills to pay for. That's why I think you should just have a backup plan just in case, because I've come to understand that whatever job you are doing, unless you have a very well paid job, unless you're well paid, any other thing that you're struggling with, you just need a backup plan. And then you know what? The funny thing about it now, it's not even about just being well paid. I have met a lady that has a good job, but she's a caterer also. She cooks by the side. She cooks for events. And I was talking to her, I was like, I know you're making enough money, or rather you're making so much money. I wouldn't say enough because everybody's needs and wants and everybody's desires and they are all different. And I don't know exactly what she's doing with money. So I wouldn't say it's enough. It might not be enough for her. But I thought she has a very good job. But she's also cooking. She's a caterer. She cooks for events. So she's doing something by the side. So I just think it's good to have something to know, have one or two skills you can actually, fall back on, or they can assist you at any point in time. Sometimes like I remember when I was young, those days I used to hate all these, like I used to look at them like lazy man's job, like baking. You just sit down, and be baking, you baking bread, or you're baking meat pie. I would rather just go and buy it because I just feel like it's a waste of time. So I'd rather go and buy it. Is it not bread? Just go and buy the bread. Sharp, sharp. You'll finish eating the bread. Then mixing the dough, you baking it, you put. I just feel like all of that is a total waste of time. Or when I see people sewing clothes, I'm like, you're trying, Shao, but me, I can't do all this thing. But now I know the importance of having one or two of these skills. It's very, very important. It's very necessary. It's very necessary. I know a few people that are making so much money from their handwork, making so much money from their skills, making so much money from all these side hustles. Like they are so comfortable that they don't even depend on. They are so comfortable that they can even afford to pay you. That you get up in the morning, you dress up, you go to work, you come back at night. The next day you are you're out of the house again for it. You're slaving yourself and all that. So, but it works for some people, it doesn't work for others. Not everybody is business inclined. Now, if you belong to the category of people that are not business inclined, then I will advise you stick to your day job while you have that business side of yours by the side. Let it just be like a hobby or something, but just hold on to it because nobody knows tomorrow. You know, if you're intending to relocate to the UK, learn at least how to make hair. Learn at least how to make hair. That one is another gold mine when it comes to a side hustle business in the UK. Because if you know how much people spend going to make their hair in the salons, like, okay, to be honest with you, to be very honest with you, I've been in the UK since it's going to 9 years now. I've been in the UK, and I have never for once, even as much as washed my hair in the salon. I've never made my hair. I've never stepped into a salon to say I want to make my hair. No, I only go there to buy like weave-ons and hair extensions and all that. But I've never made my hair because I know it's expensive. So sometimes I feel like, why would I even want to make my hair when I can make it myself? So you see, but if I didn't know how to make my hair myself, I would definitely have to go to the salon and part out with my hard-earned money. It is hard because it's not easy to make money in this country. My daughter has never been to the salon to make her hair. I make my daughter's hair. Her dad cuts my son's hair. So, it's just because we can do this thing. That's why we are able to save money. Because if my son doesn't cut his hair in the house, I would have to take him to the salon. Money is going. So why would I now have to go and waste money at the salon when we have a professional barber in the house? So, these are the kind of things you should bear at the back of your mind, that anything that will make you save money, try as much as possible to learn it. If you can cook, fantastic. It's very good. It's an ideal thing. There are lots of people that just want to eat someone else's. They want to taste someone else's food. So they're ready to pay money for you to cook and order or deliver it for them. There are people that host parties, wedding ceremonies and all that. And they need caterers. That's where you come in. If you can bake, that's another, fantastic opportunity. If you can sew, sewing in this country is I don't know what to even say. Like, you pick up a piece of material, it might be cheap enough. You might find some nice maybe materials for maybe as much as low as maybe 15, 20 pounds, 25, let's say. But you will now use an extra maybe 50 or 60 pounds to sew that material. So at the end of the day, it's like, what kind of party am I going to that I'll have to spend this much? So if you can sew, that's a very, very nice opportunity. You are going to really, really make a lot of money from sewing because it's expensive here. As long as you just bring down your price a little bit, to make it competitive, then you're good to go. If you're a plumber, that's another fantastic idea. One thing, I remember back then when I was still in Nigeria, I used to have this mentality that people that do all these low-skilled jobs or all these menial jobs were dirty. Well, I used to look at it like it's a low-life kind of job. it's for the poor. And I don't know why I was thinking that way, but it's just the way we were raised to look at them in that manner. We always cherished and appreciated people that wear suit and tie to work every day, while we look down on those that actually get their hands dirty to do the real work, the mechanics, the plumbers, the electricians, and what have you. But do you know what? Those people we look down then are the ones making the most money. They're making so much money here. They're the ones making a lot of money abroad, though. The people that come around to pick our beans, to take our dirty, whatever, trash away. If you know how much those people are paid here in UK, if you know, they are paid more than people that go and sit in the office, sit down with you from morning till night to evening, and you have back pain, you have waist pain, just for maybe sometimes £9.50, £10, £11 an hour, and all that. But those that work, that do the so-called dirty jobs, the jobs we would not have done, they're well paid, you know. So just get your hands on something, learn one or two things. Don't just relax and think you're gonna work all your, work your ass all your life. Just keep working, working, working. And then the funny thing about it is that as you're working, the bills keep coming. As you're working, the debts are still there pending, waiting for you to get paid. And where is it going to get paid from? From the just one job you are doing? And then when you are so broke and tired and stressed out because there's no money to pay, you go take some overtime, and then you do these overtimes, and then you keep putting so much stress on your body. You're putting so much, tension on your body, because this our body is just it fades with time, it weakens. Naturally, we get old. Naturally, your body will get tired at some point. But why do you now want to fasten the process with so much stress? So it's very, very ideal. Just have one or two things you can do to help yourself. Even if those skills do not play a major part in settling huge debts for you, they can help you to be quenching all those small, small fires that come around. You know, those kind of fires that, oh, please send money for this, send money for that. If you make one or two people's hair, you gather some money, you send it for this, you do this, you pay one or two bills. At least it's relieving you of the normal salary you get from your 9 to 5 job or your whatever daily job that you are doing. It's very, very important. Learn one or two skills. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, learn it. Even there are lots of men that are making hair now. So there's no gender side hustle. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can do anything right now. If you can do what a man can do as a woman, you do it. If you can do what a woman can do as a man, you do it. There's nothing like this is a man's field or this is a woman's field. This time around, everybody does everything, especially abroad. There is no gender discrimination, whatever, when it comes to getting a job. A woman does a man's job, a man does a woman's job. So when it comes to side hustles, as far as it's going to get you money, as far as it's going to fetch you some few pounds here and there, learn something. Our currency does not discriminate gender. So irrespective of who you are, you can learn to get that extra income into your house. That's just what I have come to say today. Get one or two hand skills, brushing it up very, very well, and you see how far it will take you. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, please, please press that subscribe button right now and look out for more videos. Thank you.